welcome Pollapönk. Welcome. Have a seat. Now, in just a few seconds, we're ready to proceed. We're waiting for the live stream online because we have a lot of viewers following all the action online all around the world, not only in Europe. So we're waiting for the live stream to be ready. Just give me a cue when we can go on. Are you comfortable?
Yes, very.
You look great. It's good food and furniture, isn't it?
Cozy.
Yeah, well that's good, that's what we wanted, a cozy atmosphere here.
Really?
Yeah, and the colours go well with your suits, I must say. Now, at this point I'd like to welcome all the viewers online, the Eurovision fans all across Europe. Thank you so much for hashtag joining us. We're happy to have you here, and I'm here live on stage with the act from Finland, which is Pollapönk. Iceland, oh my bad. That was terrible, I'm so sorry. I apologize. No prejudice, right? Let me do that again. I'm here with Iceland and Pollapönk. I apologize. So, you've been through your first rehearsal. How was it? Are you happy with it? You need to use the microphones.
Hey ho. Hi, beautiful people. Yeah, the rehearsal was okay. The goal of rehearsing is making things better. So there is a room for improvement, I would say. Definitely.
But you have one more rehearsal, so you feel comfortable?
Yeah, it will be okay. Yeah, it will be very nice. Yeah, perfect.
There's a question for you on Twitter, because on Twitter you can ask the artist a question, include the name of the artist and the hashtag #AskEurovision. The question for you is from Gideon's Way, saying, will you be singing in English or Icelandic in the Eurovision Song Contest?
We will be singing in English.
In English?
Yes, it's we did it in Icelandic, back in Iceland. And we got John Grant to switch it over to English. To translate, and that's what we are singing.
Why are you singing in English?
We are doing it because the message of the song is the most important thing in the song, and it needs to be heard. Pollapönk is talking about no prejudice. It's our small contribution to make the world a better place. We know it's a small contribution, but if you put many small contributions together, you make one big one.
And why is this, yes? And why is this message important for you? Have you met prejudices yourself? Any of you?
Well, of course, and we have also been prejudiced ourselves. You know, everyone has some prejudice in themselves. So, but you need to be aware of it, and you need to think of it all day, and yeah.
And you know, celebrate diversity. That's the thing.
And we think it's important for this message to be heard from people like us. I mean, we are middle-aged white males, which are heterosexual, and we are a majority group, and it is important for this message to be heard from a majority group, not a minority group only. So that's important.
I just have one more question before we open up for questions. You are a member of the Icelandic Parliament. What does a member of Parliament want in the Eurovision Song Contest?
Well, I'm also a musician, a singer in Iceland, but my reason to be in politics is to communicate with people, and I feel that politicians don't do a very good job of it, and actually Eurovision does a much better job, so this is, I think, the right place for members of Parliament. Well, and I hope we see more of us.
Maybe you can form a band. Well, this is definitely a great big forum for important messages. There was a question out here from this gentleman over here.
Hi, hello, my name is Martin, Germany.
Hi.
You have very colorful dresses. It's amazing also what we saw from the stage video. But I think there's a pink one. Do you thinking about changing it to green so you would have the colors of the rainbow?
No, I will not change into green. I will used to be the green one, but I've always liked the color pink. But me myself, I had prejudice toward the color pink. It's supposedly to be a girl's color, so I never wore it. But I looked inward at my own prejudice and said, I like the color pink. I want to be the pink guy. So I just went for it. Now I'm pink.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's true. The sound guy is the green one. He took over, so we have.
So you have a green
we have the color of the
Fantastic.
rainbow plus one more.
Good. Questions? There was one here, yes?
Hi, Alistair Birch from SBS Radio in Australia. I have a follow-up about the costumes. Who came up with the idea of all the multiple colours, and are you happy to be compared with the Australian bands, The Wiggles?
Yeah, this was decided on a meeting back in when? When was it?
Well, it was 2007.
Something like that?
Yeah.
And we had never heard of the Wiggles.
But we have now, and we like the Wiggles.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's all good.
But the costume meeting was an epic moment. The costumes were not supposed to look like this. They were supposed to look completely different. But the machine that was making the clothes couldn't keep up with our ideas. So this is the result.
And there was a question here, behind you. Good.
Hi, I'm Simon from Poland. Actually, I have also a question about politics. Probably you are the first ever Eurovision artist on the stage as a present member of the parliament. We had some previous participants who became politicians after the Eurovision, like Domenico Modugno, Rusłana, or one of the Yugoslavian singers, 2 members of the European Parliament, and so on. And they focus on important things. Domenico Modugno, for instance, fought for social rights for musicians. Which domain is your activity in the Icelandic Parliament, and what your colleagues from the Parliament think about your participation here?
I come from a new party which is called Bright Future, because we wanted to be bright and fun. Like I say, I'm an artist, which is unusual for a parliamentarian, and I think that's one of the problems of politics. We don't have artists or different people in there. The reason I'm here with Pollapönk is, of course, because of the message in the song, No Prejudice, which is one of my main concern to be in politics, is to fight against prejudice and fight for human rights. And to paraphrase, I think that my colleagues in Parliament in Iceland, some of them are, or most of them are a bit, they're not sure what to think about it. They're not used to this sort of craziness, but I think they think it's pretty cool, actually, although not all of them are going to tell you that.
But it is cool. Now, could we turn the attention to your song for a second? Because you're in the first semi-final, and there are many ballads in the first semi-final, but your song is in up-tempo, has a happy kind of feel to it, even though it's a serious message. But do you think that is an advantage for you? Because you might be standing out from all the ballads that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said before, I think this contest should be about celebrating diversity, and there's all kinds of music in this competition, and that's all good. If we stand out, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions from the audience? Yes? Gentleman here on the front row. There are 2 microphones on their way.
Hello, my name is Farouk. I'm from the French magazine of Eurovision. I wanted to know if you have listened to the other songs, and if it's the case, what songs do you like?
I mean, we really like all the songs. I mean, they are all different and they're all good in their own ways. For us, it's not about winning or losing. We look at it from a different perspective. It's for us to get the message through to the people of Europe.
Yes, anyone else? You can think about that for a second while I continue. The way I understand, two of you are school teachers as well, is that true?
Yes, me and Hera are preschool teachers.
Right.
Yeah.
You must be the most popular teachers on school.
I'm not denying that.
Do the kids think it's cool, or do they think it's...
Yeah, very cool,
Okay.
very cool.
And they all have their Pollapönk suits. And
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
that's amazing.
selling these in stores.
Fantastic.
And many boys choose now the pink suit. Yeah, so that's good.
Very good.
I want one of those.
We are fighting stereotypical as well, you know.
Absolutely,
stereotypical
absolutely, and
things.
from an early age. But how can you make time to be full-time school teachers and do this as well?
Actually, I don't know. It's been a crazy, crazy weeks.
Roller coaster.
It's been amazing, and I don't. Well, my kids are not happy with their dad right now. Haven't seen him for many weeks, so that should say something. How I make time.
You can say hi to your kids if they're watching.
Hi, Mirkvi og Ennika. Hi. Pappi hérna, pappi.
They'll see you on TV. But so what happens when you return to Iceland after these Eurovision weeks? Will you continue as a band?
Yeah, definitely. We've been a band since 2000 and well, the project started in 2006, and we've been a band since 2007. So yes, we'll keep on writing songs and making lyrics and putting out records as long as we have fun. Hmm?
Well, you do seem like a fun-loving gang, and your costumes tell us that as well. Is that correct?
It is.
Good.
Very so.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, any final questions? Yes, we have one more from Australia.
Hi guys, Alistair again from Australia. You have one thing in common, of course, apart from the bright costumes. It's the facial hair. How does that, do you think, give you an advantage over the other performers at the Eurovision? And what do you think? Do you think you'll be setting a fashion across Europe going forward after your broadcast?
We hope so. I don't know about the advantage though. But the thing is, if we get too famous, we can take off our suits and shave our beards, no problem.
Unrecognizable.
Unrecognizable.
Go completely incognito. That's a good point, though. Yeah? Any final questions? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up now. Well, then, let me just say to all the Eurovision viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us. In a short while, my colleague Abdel will be moderating the next 6 meet and greet events.